Congratulations, you men are going bowling again. Now, I end with this, okay, and I probably will get a little emotional. I talked to the senior parents tonight. Okay? Last home game at Jack Trice, I get the privilege of talking to the senior parents and hugging these seniors before they take the field one last time in Jack Trice Stadium. And there's a number of you guys that are part of that class that were in Hunziker in January when I told you this. I told you I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I don't care where you come from, whether it's Texas, Florida, California, or right here in the state of Iowa. I don't care about any of that. But what I did care about is moving forward from that day on, that we were one team. That we were unified and we were one team. And you have bought into it, hook, line, and sinker. And for that, men, I am so proud!
I've come back to Bliss for a simple reason. 2 years ago, I was here to mark a historic moment in the life of our nation and our military, the end of major combat operations in Iraq. It was a chance for me to say on behalf of the American people, to you and all who served there, welcome home, and congratulations on a job well done. In every major phase of that war, you were there, the Iron Soldiers. Because of your speed and strength, American troops toppled a dictator in less than a month. Because of your commitment, you stayed on extended tours and went back tour after tour, year after year. Because of your determination to succeed, you turned back an insurgency. You stood firm against sectarian strife. You helped pull Iraq back from the abyss. And you trained Iraqis to take the lead. That was the progress you made possible with your service and your courage. You left Iraq with honor. Your mission complete. Your heads held high. After nearly 9 years, our war in Iraq was over. And today, Iraq has a chance to forge its own destiny. And there are no American troops fighting and dying in Iraq. On this anniversary, we honor the memory of all who gave their lives there. Nearly 4,500 American patriots, including 198 fallen heroes from Fort Bliss and the 1st Armored Division. And we salute all who served there. 2 years ago, I also told you that we'd keep up the fight in Afghanistan. And I know that some of you recently got back. On behalf of a grateful nation, welcome home. Some of your buddies are in Afghanistan right now. And our thoughts and prayers are with all the troops from Bliss deployed around the world, including Afghanistan, the War Eagles and the Highlanders. And I know that some of you will be deploying later this year. And I've got to tell you the truth. This is still a very tough fight. You know this. You carry in your hearts the memory of comrades who made that ultimate sacrifice, including 6 heroes from Bliss who gave their lives on that awful day last month. Now, I just had the opportunity to meet with some of our Gold Star families. And our message to them is this: your loved ones live on in the soul of our nation, and we will honor them always. Because of their sacrifice, because of your service, we pushed the Taliban back. We're training Afghan forces. The transition to Afghan lead is underway, and as promised, more than 30,000 of our troops will have come home by next month. Just as in Iraq, we are going to end this war responsibly. Next year, Afghans will take the lead for their own security. In 2014, the transition will be complete. And even as this war ends, we will stay vigilant so Afghanistan is never again a source for attacks against America. Never again. Now, when I was here last, I made you a pledge. I said that as president, I will insist that America serves you and your families as well as you've served us. And there again, I meant what I said. Because part of ending wars responsibly is caring for those who fought in it. And that's why I wanted to come back to Bliss on this anniversary to reaffirm our solemn obligations to you and your families. You see, we may be turning a page on a decade of war, but America's responsibilities to you have only just begun. So here's my pledge to you. In a world of serious threats, I will never hesitate to use force to defend the United States of America or our interests. At the same time, I will only send you into harm's way when it is absolutely necessary. And when we do, we will give you the equipment and the clear mission and the smart strategy and the support back home that you need to get the job done. We owe you that. Now, this may be a political season, and folks may be arguing about all sorts of things, but one thing that we Americans are united on is our support for you. Only 1% of Americans may wear the uniform, but 100% of Americans need to be supporting you and your families, 100%. We're going to keep hiring our newest veterans in the federal government and in communities as police officers and firefighters and first responders. Because we pass tax credits, more businesses can hire our veterans and wounded warriors. We're making it easier for you to transfer your outstanding military skills to the licenses and credentials that you need to get that civilian job. If you've been a medic in theater, you shouldn't have to start at Nursing 101 if you decide you want to go into the medical profession here in the United States. If you've been a mechanic on a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment, you shouldn't have to come back and start all over again and getting credentialed to work on a car here in the United States. So today, I'm again calling on Congress to act. They've got some work they need to do. Pass the Veterans Jobs Corps so we can put more vets to work protecting and rebuilding America. Extend tax credits to businesses that hire our veterans. And I say to every company in America, if you want somebody who knows how to get the job done, if you want somebody who is going to make you proud, just like they made America proud, then hire a vet. Hire a vet. Because after fighting for America, you shouldn't have to fight for a job in America. And it made me think, that's just one moment in the life of one American soldier. But it captured the spirit, the resilience, the tenacity, the discipline, the resolve, the patriotism of all of you. For a decade, you have served under the dark cloud of war. You've endured great loss. Good men and women have given their last full measure of devotion. But we Americans are strong, and we are resilient, and we have resolve. And now we can see a light, the light of a new day on the horizon. And that's because of you. The war in Iraq is over. The transition is underway in Afghanistan. Our troops will keep coming home, and we are keeping our military ready for whatever the future may hold. But know this, Bliss, we are moving forward stronger and more confident in knowing that when faced with great trials, we Americans do what we always do. We don't just endure. We emerge stronger than before. And as we go forward as one nation, if the American people ever need inspiration, they just have to look at Bliss. They need only to look at you. For in you we see the best that our country has to offer. the virtues that have made America great for more than 2 centuries, and the values that will keep us great for centuries to come. It's the belief that all men are created equal, that we are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. It's the sense of duty that says our country and our freedoms are worth fighting for. It's the selflessness that says, I don't care who gets the credit, but I'll do my part and we'll get the job done. The trust in one another, knowing that when the chips are down, the person next to you has got your back and you've got theirs. The strength you draw from every part of our American family, every color, every creed, every background, every faith, coming together, succeeding together as one American team. That's who you are. That's who we are. We are Americans. We pledge allegiance to the same proud flag, and we all love this country and all it represents to the world, the hope, the opportunity, and we stand united in support of our troops and your families. And when we stand together and when we work together, when we take care of each other, we remind ourselves there's nothing we can't do. America's greatest days are yet to come, and that we remain the greatest force for freedom that the world has ever known. So God bless you. God bless all our men and women in uniform, and God bless the United States of America.